just for me and you. I know you're paranoid, but that does not excuse the way we've paved a void and made ourselves confused. Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Why do we lose our minds, sending us before we try? Sending us before we try.
Some really colorful trees. These are also in the bushes. Hello, Mr. Winnie Cat. How are you doing today? This is a garden I came here not too long ago, but I thought the leaves would be brighter, which there are more leaves changing. So I figured I might as well come back again, even though it hasn't been that long since I've been here. I really like the orange trees. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wish it was sunny. Other than that, it's really nice. Well, it rained the whole day yesterday, so at least it's not raining today. That's really nice. Check, is this thing switching to 30 FPS some of the time? That was in here. Video. I'm gonna turn it off right now, because it might switch some of the time under the trees. I don't think it needs to until it actually starts getting dark. And this over here is like mega bright yellow tree. I'll take a picture of it with my other phone so I get a better picture. There's more flowers. Some of these were blooming last time, but I think there's more of them now. Hi, fish. Pretty good so far. How are you today? This is that garden I came to pretty recently. But I went ahead and decided to go here again today because I figured there'd be a lot more leaves changing than last time. It's nice today. It's not raining. It rained like the entire day yesterday without stopping. Ooh, nice. Congrats. Yeah, those were a couple days ago, right? I remember you said one day you had a lot of studying to do for them. That's pretty awesome. Sounds like the studying worked out. Huh. They've cut all of the undergrowth back. And it looks like there's footprints where they've been walking out there. There's people here today doing a bunch of work. Oh, I see. Interesting. So here's another one of those trees. I think this one was yellow last time, and now it's turning brown, orange or brown. Do you know why they marked it correct? Like, did you just do really good on the other ones, maybe? So decided they'd just help you out and mark one correct? Oh, okay. So I guess just maybe grading and just wasn't paying attention and thought you had marked it a different line, different row. Oh yeah, probably. I guess that'd be easy to just read wrong by accident. Don't see any fish in here today. Alrighty. And these are like so bright red this time of year. Oh, there's a little bird down there. I don't know where it went, but there was one on that rock right there. Huh. Oh, that tree, they have it propped up also. Like those other ones I was talking about last time. It's just propped up on a big stick log. Wonder what it's eating. There's a rabbit right over here to the left also. Mm-hmm. Yeah, eating or digging in the ground. He's still just right over here doing This is a bunny, the other one's a squirrel. I just found both. Hi, let's go. The squirrel wasn't scared of me at all. The bunny was, but now since I'm just standing still, doesn't seem to care. Oh, the squirrel's about to come down on the path. The squirrel's down here now doing stuff. Oh, it's leaving. Yeah, I stopped to look at the squirrel and the bunny was back up under there. And then it stood around long enough until it stopped being scared and came out. Uh-oh, I spooked it. You see it, buddy? I thought it might have run when I started walking again, but it just kept eating. Oh, look, it has a nut or something in its mouth. It just came cruising across the trail with stuff to eat. I think I'm gonna go back to the car since I'm over here by the parking lot and go get a warmer jacket. I brought 2 jackets. I didn't really want to be hot, so it felt warm in the parking lot. And I thought, well, I'd rather err towards being hot and cool and get the thinner one. But it's pretty warm for walking around, but I do a lot of kind of like standing around here and figuring out, and it's going to keep getting colder. So I think I'll just go back and get the warmer one. And then I don't ever usually start streaming by the time I go into the other entrance. It's cool because it's a wall and like fancy gate like you would think a Japanese garden would have. Oh, I guess this one's kind of like that also. See the walls with the little roofs or whatever on top. The other one's fancier. Lots of nice bushes to look at out here also. Oh, look, there's a squirrel over there on that bush, climbing up on it, eating something. Oh, I scared it. It went diving off into the, like, under the bush, it looked like. Alright, I just get a different jacket real quick and then go back in the garden. It's just a little cool, so here to get slightly warmer one. Right. Hello. You guys sit there real quick. I gotta take my backpack off. Change jackets. Alrighty. Oh yeah, so here's the, I was saying last time there's an actual thing here talking about the duck. See, our one-winged duck. He has lived happily at the garden for several years. You may see him around. The one I was talking about last time. They actually have a thing here telling about, saying there's a one-winged duck that lives here. Proposed garden visitor center. Oh, so they're gonna build like a fancy looking visitor center, I guess. We're thinking about it. Huh. What? Us cats really do well on leashes, so we don't get to walk in the garden. Our pals, the dogs, do. Okay. That's really funny. That's right here. Oh, so here's the real fancy gate and entrance to the garden. This used to have a thing where you could ring it. I know, really. Missed opportunity. You probably would have liked to have seen the sign about him. Oh yeah, so I'm confused. I did Cassie's squat map like last time I played Beat Saber and some Fitbit, and I was just barely sore the next day, and not sore at all the day after, which was like freaking crazy. I was expecting 2 days later to not be able to walk, but instead I wasn't sore at all. Well, when I was doing it last night, I said I was like really tired. I might have misjudged how much Fitbit I did. It felt about the same as the other day, but I guess maybe it was more, because today I am pretty sore. Like when I just got up this morning, I was, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. So who knows? It'll be interesting to see if I'm too sore to walk around tomorrow, or if I'm just not sore again. Maybe I'm just getting sore again, like the maybe I'm just getting sore again like the day after, but just a little earlier, and then won't be at all the next day. Oh, look at this cool orange tree. But yeah, I felt pretty freaking tired. My legs weren't happy about doing it last night, and today they're sore enough. It feels like I got about that much exercise. Take some pictures of these and then go back down the trail the other way. I'll take one of these also. Cool. Okay, put my glove back on. It's hard to do that while holding a phone. Uh-huh. Yeah, it is. It was really pretty a few days ago, and then another windstorm came through and blew a lot of the leaves off of some trees, but then since then some more have gotten really bright. But I think it's been kind of like peak leaf season for night biking stream. I don't think that would be... The GoPro doesn't really remember. I've done this before. The GoPro doesn't basically make anything watchable other than just a couple of feet right where the headlight is at. So like, I mean, if you want to hear me talk about the trail, well, you can't see it, and you can only see this, like, you know, area right in the middle, like, I can do that. But that's pretty much what it's going to be. I mean, it gets dark at like 5 p.m. now, so it'd be really easy to do a night biking stream. I wouldn't have to stay out late or anything. I'd just go out and, you know, stream normal time. This is a pain trying to take pictures with a glove on, and the screen doesn't work on my phone. I just take my glove off. This hand. I mean, do you want to watch night biking streams? Because I can do that. These are pretty cool. So like, when it gets dark at 4 p.m. So right now the sunset is, I think today the sunset is like 4:47, but like yesterday it was so cloudy and rainy that by like 4:30 it was starting to get like, I went someplace about 4:30 and was driving, and it was starting to get dark enough that, you know, you needed your headlights on your car by like 4:30. Or actually probably before then. I think on the solstice, I think the sunset will be like 4:22 or something, and it'll be getting dark about 4 o'clock. So yeah, I could do like a ooh, this is a really pretty tree. So, hi.
This bridge, there used to be this bridge.
Oh,
in the garden.
yeah, like the curved
Yeah.
one with a red railing.
Yes.
So it's all the way over on that side. Probably easiest way to get to it is just go on down here, and you'll hit like a big main trail that goes through there. If you kind of follow it over, you'll get to a creek and some more ponds and stuff. And if you go on over to the other side of them, you should be able to see the bridge from there.
Okay.
It's kind of in like that direction
That
from
direction?
here. Yeah.
There's no way to go from here.
You can go this way. I think this trail goes out into a like grassy field, and you can just go walk across it.
Okay. All right.
So you can do that also.
All right.
And it should be kind of on the other side of the field if you go down. Uh-huh. They're asking for a bridge, and I'm like, well, if they're asking for a bridge, it's probably the... Uh-huh. That's weird. Well, I guess... I know in the summer, it gets way later. Like, it'll stay dark, light like an hour later than it will there. So I figured in the winter... Maybe in December it will be like an hour difference. I figured if it stayed light an hour later than there in the summer, it'd get dark an hour earlier here than in the winter. Or something around there. It's another one of these cool orange trees. I really like these, like outside of the garden. Like there's a whole ton of yellow trees. Like most of the trees up in the mountains are yellow. And there's more in town, like red ones planted, but there's not that many orange ones. So they're the ones I'm really like not used to as much. But yeah, I still didn't think the sunset would be that close. Like it only gets dark like 20 minutes earlier here than it does there. Or about 20 minutes earlier. I mean, that's true, yeah. Because in the winter, there's like just way less daylight here. And if you actually think about it, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. If it gets from being more daylight here to more there, it has to like even out at some point in the process of switching from one to the other. So we're actually, I guess, like a few weeks past Like maybe a month ago, the sunset would have been the exact same time here and there. So it's like probably a few weeks. If it's like 20 minutes different, like a few weeks past, or maybe not a few weeks. Oh, I see. No, I mean, it made sense, I think. I don't see any fish in here today. I think I remember coming here in the winter and there not being fish. So I was kind of surprised there were last time. But they usually do hang out over there. Mm-hmm. I guess that would make sense also, yeah. Oh, look, more squirrels up there doing squirrel stuff in the trees. I guess eating seeds. Oh, why did the bear rate die? Oh, this would make a really nice picture, like down the path of the leaves. Nice, I think. I try jerking the pollen around every time I put my glove back on. Yeah. I mean, I like watching them eat seeds and stuff. It is fun to like watch them. They like are always moving fast. Like if they're eating seeds off of the tree, they'll be like crawling all over all the branches, like just going freaking crazy. Like they're all like, I don't know, high on caffeine or something. High on caffeine. Goodness. That's what I call going cruising around really fast. They look really spastic, like just like running around and eating stuff. Unless there's no crane here today for people to watch. There's also way less people here for some reason than the last time I came. Even though they were both like weekdays. It was really busy that day. No, I have not. Okay. Perception of time that animals have. Yeah. Like cats are also, well, cats are either, you know, chill, they want you to pet them, or either they're about to shred you apart and murder you and run around like, you know, killing stuff. Kind of. And squirrels are just like that all the time. And our neighbor has this cat that they let just run around sometimes, like free roam the neighborhood. And it started, it showed up to our house one day and we petted it and stuff. So it's figured out it can, if it hears us outside, it'll come up to our house. And like when we've seen it a couple times when we've like been like just got home and be like bringing stuff in from the car or something, and the cat will just show up. And it really likes pets. Like you can go pet the side of his head or something, it'll just lay down on the... It looks like it's like a year old or something, like almost still a kitten. So it'll get really chill and let you pet it for a little bit, but then it just like, it has a hard time not wanting to shred you to bits. Although it's really good when it grabs your hands and your arms and try to shred you to bits. It doesn't actually stick its claws in you. Like it's drawn blood one time on my leg when I was walking by, and it decided to lunge and try to like tear my foot off or something. But the rest of the time I've had it like wrap its arms around my its paws around my arm, and didn't actually stick its claws in enough to break the skin. So it's really fun to play with. But it will just start getting where you think it's gonna like chill out, and then it all of a sudden goes into like murder mode again. You start trying to like, you know, tear your whole, like wrap it up around your whole arm. Okay, cool. We'll watch it later, see what it's like, see what it's about. Sounds like it could be interesting. This tree right here doesn't look like its leaves like are changing yet at all. They're like green and white or whatever. Almost everything else is. All right, let's go to the side of the pond and see if there's any fish. Oh yeah, there are some. At least I think I can see them from here. You can't see them good on the phone from the sky's so bright. Oh, it's a maple tree, so it's eating the maple seeds off of it. But yeah, look, see, there are still fish here. I think the pond's dirtier than it was last time, so you can't see down in the water as well. Which would make sense, it's been raining a lot. And it's like muddy along the sides, it's probably washed a lot of mud into it. I think it's also fuller than it was last time. At least maybe a little bit. Oh, there you can see them a little bit in the shadow of the trees. Or you can better. I ruined it. Yeah, so still lots of fish in there. I think you can see them okay from this angle. Yeah. Yeah, the squirrel, see, it's a maple tree, so it has these maple seeds, normal maple tree ones, and it's up there munching out on them. Just eating a bunch. It's fun watching them crawl around on branches, kind of. And trying to balance and stay on these little tiny ends of the branches where the seeds are at. Oh, because of maple trees. Yeah, I forgot. Canada is like, don't you drink maple syrup like it's water? Yeah. You gotta eat the seeds while they're here. Don't you drink maple syrup like it's water? Goodness. I know that's not true. But that's what I've heard about Canada. Yep, okay. See, they freaking eat like really, really fast. Get some seeds, throw them down. It's like, all right, where's the next ones? Where's the next ones? Like, just like flailing themselves around from branch to branch is what it looks like. Saying they're like very like hyper. So I'll notice them, I'll just look over and the whole tree is like shaking, like the branches and stuff, all kinds of rustling, and it's like, what the heck is that? And it's like, oh, it's just a squirrel. Anyways, you can't really see it now, so I'll go walk around some more. Oh, so those are cool. They kind of change yellow this time of year. Oh, this pond's much clearer than the other ones. Like, you can still see see the bottom pretty well. Oh, I remember last time I came here, these trees were really, really bright yellow, and they're completely dead now. That's why it's only been a few weeks, but like, for a lot of the stuff, it's like past, like they're all dying now. But then some of the like later changing stuff is really bright now. I was worried if I waited another week or two, the leaves would start falling off and a big windstorm would come through and there wouldn't be anything left. There's been a bunch the last few weeks that will like kind of not rain for a few days, and then a bunch of rain will come through and a bunch of really heavy winds. Like the weekend before last, the winds were strong enough. So I think they said there was like 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts in part of the metro, and it knocked out about 200,000 people. Didn't have power. Or the 200,000 customers, the power companies. Or actually, PSE had about 200,000. Just them without power. Or almost. That's when we didn't have power. And then another windstorm came through. It got really, really windy Saturday night or Sunday morning. But I think that only knocked out like a couple of thousand people, like power-wise. And then I think another one's supposed to come through like early next week or something. Oh, I didn't turn ads. So, I was running ads on. Well, it would be worth fine with the stream. I was running ads again on Beat Saber. It's nice having breaks. And I kind of turned them off because it's hard running them on IRL streams because I don't really want to do stuff while ads are running. And especially if I'm bike riding or driving. Especially driving, I can't really just stop and wait. But then I don't really want people to miss some of the stuff. But I guess this is fine. I can just go like sit down for 3 minutes. I don't think it was. It kind of makes people not want to click on the stream unless they, I like not having pre-rolls. It was kind of fun because Twitch, at least on web browser, had the preview thing where you could watch someone's stream for if you went in like a category, like Beat Saber category, you could click on all of them and watch each stream for like a minute or something before it made you actually join it and watch ads. But then they did away with that, like whenever they did 2 months ago or something. So I was thinking about, I kind of thought, at least with Beat Saber, I'd start running them again. And then when people raid in, they don't have to just immediately watch them either. But it seems irritating. I was kind of thinking about turning them on and off, depending on what I'm doing. I just forgot today. Right, I guess I'll just stop and hang out here where nobody misses any other views. And look what I did a minute ago. I was zipping up my jacket, and I just, it's not that many threads, but I did kind of tear out part of the end of the thumb. It's not that many, but it might be enough if it happens a few times to make it stop being a hole there. It zipped up the threads in the zipper. I had to go unzip it then a little to get my thumb out. Oh, I guess I had done that before, so they were hanging off and then they caught. Oh, look. I didn't notice. They actually blow the... I mean, it makes sense because there's not any leaves, but it looks like they blow the leaves all up under the trees. There's actually a huge pile up there. Oh, there's some squirrels way up in that tree. Climbing around up there. I was taking a few more pictures of that. I was taking pictures on my other phone, and I was gonna put them on Discord since like when we were at North Cascade. I think it was you and Catsy talking about them, about how the snapshots that this app upload are like really low res. They're like 500 kilobytes. I mean, they're like 1080p, but they're compressed a lot, so they're only like 500 kilobytes, so they don't look that nice. But I think with the lighting today, this phone makes the leaves look a lot nicer. Yeah, I actually might. I don't know if it broke any of them. They're just like pulled out of the end. Hey, well, welcome back, anyone that was watching ads. I was just kind of hanging out here, so nobody missed any other cool trees or anything. Yeah, I mean, they look nice looking at them in Discord. I guess if you do blow them up large, they don't look that nice. Like after you both said something about it, I went and got on Discord on my computer and looked at them, and it's like, oh yeah, they don't look that nice compared to an actual picture off my phone, which it compresses any pictures you put on. On a phone, you can go on the app settings and set it to not compress them as much, but it still compresses them some. So like, they're never going to look as nice as like the actual like raw picture that you take that's on your phone. But I was looking at Moblin. When they first added the snapshot feature on Moblin, it would upload 5 megabyte pictures, and I guess it was a problem with them not uploading with slow internet, so he changed it to 500 kilobytes, and it talked about at some point making like putting a slider on where you could adjust the quality, but he's never done that yet. So that would be really cool if you could adjust the quality, because most places like here I have really good internet, and I'd rather it upload the 5 megabyte ones instead of 500 kilobyte ones. Yeah, I kind of thought so also. And 500 kilobytes is like most of the time, I've had a couple times where I've had so bad at internet that I couldn't really even hardly stream, and it doesn't upload. But like most of the time it like instantly uploads them. So, you know, I wish they were at least like 1 or 2 megabytes. 500 kilobytes just seems, I mean, it's fine small, but if you blow it up in Discord even, you can tell it doesn't look quite as nice. I wish they hadn't changed them that dramatically. Maybe anything larger, people are still having a lot of problems with them uploading. Well, I guess they changed them, seemed like that low, so they'd upload fast and so they wouldn't steal all your bitrate and make the stream look horrible. Because it would also, like, uploading 5 megabytes, it might just, like, make the upload just about die for the stream for, you know, quite a few seconds. If you have, like, bad internet. Oh, look at these funky cones that are in this tree. I'm used to only seeing columns that big in like pine trees, like the ones that are in the southeast. But these are some, these are about the same size. Oh, it looks bad zooming in that much, but you can still kind of tell how they look. See, I don't know, maybe it's a lot easier just to take a picture of the snapshot thing. Maybe I'll just keep doing that. Unless you said you don't really care about the quality, unless, you know, someone else does. I was thinking I could take them on my other phone and I can take them on my other phone and have nice pictures for me to look at also. But to put them on Discord, it is a little more annoying getting my other phone in my pocket. And if it's cold and I have gloves on, my Pixel, the screen doesn't hardly work with these gloves. Like, it has this thing, this finger and the thumb. Like, both of these are supposed to work with phones, and they do if I really tap on my Pixel, but not very good. And this iPhone, they work just fine. Ways to base it. Oh, base it on bit rate. Oh, yeah. Maybe that was hard to implement, though. Because he changed it to 500 kilobytes and hadn't ever talked about putting a slider and letting people change it, and haven't, I guess maybe because it's kind of annoying to, it takes time to implement. Maybe nobody really cared that much. But that would seem like the best solution, is to maybe have it lower, yeah, when bit rate's really bad. No, I found posts on Discord where they had been talking about it. I think it... Yeah, if I remember, I found a few posts right after he changed it to 500 kilobytes, and a couple people suggested doing a slider and letting people be able to change it. The guy that makes the app, I think, responded to a couple of them and said that, or responded to something after that about maybe changing it. But that was like a year ago. So I guess maybe nobody else has ever brought it up, and so it got put on a back burner behind other stuff that, you know, people wanted done. So maybe I should bring it up again. I thought about that today, and I was like, well, I don't know if I should bring this up after like a year and nobody talking about it. Yeah. It's one person that pretty much does most of the app. Okay. But there's other people occasionally that I think make different features, and then he adds them in. Oh, I see. Already fish. I'm gonna go walk across the bridge. and then go up that way towards the waterfall. And these trees look like there's lost most of its leaves. It looked like it was actually, this is probably one of the yellow ones, and it's just orange now. There. Since the leaves are kind of dying. There you go. And then some of these were changing last time I was here. They've just lost all their leaves this time. I was gonna look. I'm right under the pine tree or fir tree. I was wondering if I'd see any cones down here in the ground. There's plenty of them up there, actual in the tree. But I guess it's growing them right now, but it hasn't dropped any like this year so far. And here they probably pick them up, or either squirrels eat them. The ones that are left from like last winter. You see they're like really, really rounded. Like almost smooth looking, not like prickly up pine cones. That's kind of cool. Right. I think they're still taking pictures. I was gonna walk across the bridge, but they were taking pictures of right across the bridge. So I figured I'd wait and give them a minute. Oh, why is this all wet? Like it just rained on it. I mean, it did rain last night, and I think this morning. Maybe those leaves don't soak up the water, and a lot of other ones have. Right down here's the pump house where they pump the water out up there for the waterfall and stuff. And the little, and this is where the creek goes out of the garden. Because this is an actual little creek. So it flows through all of this. There's more water going in there because that's also water coming down that they pump up for the waterfall. And then there's just a little bit going out that way. Ooh. See, what time is it? 4:05. Okay, I thought it was starting to get like, it's pretty dark under there, under the trees. It is like starting to get darker. It's like, I don't know, 40 minutes to sunset about, basically. Yes, that's the creek that comes down there. This is water that they pump up there for the waterfall. Oh, there's the duck. Oh, look, it's Dan. The one-winged duck. It would really be funny if Dan showed up right when I was saying, oh, wait. Someone's put food there for it. That's why it's there. They put food up on that rock. Guess it got tired of eating that food. No, it's going back. No, maybe not. Wonder if it was eating so fast. It looked like it was hungry. There still looks like there's food there that is left. They're just hanging out now. Uh-huh. Yeah, see them almost. I've been here one in the last, like, I guess since I've been coming here streaming. There's maybe only been like one time that I haven't seen them. Maybe 2 times. But yeah, you usually see it every time. Usually there's like multiple of them here. Last time the one-wing one was, I think, the only duck I saw here. And it's the only one I've seen so far here this time also. Cool. Welcome back, fish. We just saw Dan while you were gone. Like Dan, the one-winged duck. Dan. I'm just gonna start calling it Dan since Dan claims that's him. He was back over around there at in the other pond. And this one's really, really clear also. You can see down to the bottom like pretty well. Uh-huh. All right, up to the waterfall, up the hill, I guess. It's a really, really bright tree. That's a pretty large maple. Or at least for the small ones. Like that's a pretty like large, like big around one. Oh, my legs are a little sore. I've just stood up and then just standing up like just really slowly walking, so they got them stiff, and now going up the steps. They're sore. I mean, my legs are sore, but my arms aren't sore. It really makes me want to go home and play more Beat Saber, because there's too many songs I hadn't played. Like, I finally got through all the Fitbeat songs yesterday. At least I think. I might have still missed some. But there was a whole, like, Sirius had a whole Halloween playlist. And I didn't get to play any cool-looking Halloween songs. Assuming there was some with, like, cool lights and stuff. And there's that, I don't know, there's a bunch of playlists. That 90s rock playlist or whatever came out. Some of the stuff in it would probably be fun to play. Yachty Fifi. Yeah, it's actually not raining today. Yesterday it rained all freaking day long. Oh, yeah, I'd say if you had the time, we could play some multiplayer. We could even try to get Girl to play with us. She hasn't played the game in like a few months. I keep trying to suggest her playing, and she never actually plays. I hope you're having a nice day, Fifi. See. It's starting to get dark. Freaking closer to dark. My gosh. Is this stuff falling in the trees, or is it raining now? Yeah, that's how the last few weeks have been for me also. Like I'll go oh, like it's been it feels like it was just a couple days ago I like drove up to North Cascade. But I guess that was like almost 2 weeks ago. Like 2 weeks ago. Thursday it'll be at like 2 weeks. Well, I mean, I didn't have power for a few days, and that kind of made those days seem shorter. Because, like, as far as like stuff I wanted to get done that required power, that was like 2 days. I didn't get to do any of that stuff. Yeah, that was part of it, and then yeah, I just been busy doing other stuff also. Oh yeah, I decided one day that I was going to, it was the day that the internet went back off. I decided, I had planned on streaming Beat Saber that day and the internet went off. And I can stream over cell service, but sometimes it drops some frames. And I was trying to get some cleaning done outside before it gets like, I still have the water hoses out and I wanted to get done with all of that. Like I don't water anything anymore because it rains every day pretty much, and actually even most of about half my flowers have already died from the cold, but I wanted to pressure wash our like back patio so I could go ahead and get that done and put the water hoses up and get everything ready before it freezes, because I always want to try to get them all put up before the first time it gets under freezing, which will probably be like, who knows, in a few weeks, or at least in December sometime. And that ended up taking like most of the day. Yeah, I mean, it's not very good for the hoses. And it's hard to put them up. I don't know why the bit rate. Most of the time it's fine, but there's been a few times today where it's just dropped out really bad. And now it's climbing back up. Well, and it's hard, like, I don't want to I try to drain all the water out of the hose. So, like, get one in and start rolling it up on my arm or something and hold it up where all the water flows out of the other end and try to get most of the water out that I can. And it's hard to do that without getting wet. And they're kind of muddy also, so you get wet and muddy. And I don't really, if I wait until later in the year when the highs are in the 40s every day, I don't really want to go outside when it's like, 45 and just get wet and muddy. Or at least not, it wouldn't be that big a deal, but I'd rather just do it when it's warmer if I can. A lot of years I wait until like the day before it's supposed to freeze, or the 2 days before, and I put them up, and it'll be like raining and like 40 degrees and windy and crap, and then I'm getting all like wet and muddy, and then I'm like frozen to death by the time I go in. And this year I decided I'd be smarter and actually go put them up ahead of time. Well, we've been pretty much everywhere here. I think I'll go head back out towards the entrance. See, it's 4:22. There's another park I had thought about going to if I had time and it was still daylight that would have really nice leaves. But I think by the time I drive there, it'll be too dark to really see any of them. Which I've been here for an hour and a half. I couldn't decide how long I was going to stay here. I had thought about, since I came here like a month ago, it's probably how long it had been, that I might only stay for like an hour and then go somewhere else. But I've been having fun walking around looking at leaves. So I guess I ended up staying this long. Oh, where it uploads them automatically? That's just part of Moblin, like the Android, the iPhone app. Like you set it up with a Discord webhook, and it just gets a screenshot of the stream and uploads it. Oh, for like what changes the bitrate? Because that's also the app. For the, yeah, well, it's, I don't know, is there, it's set up with a Discord webhook. Can you change anything with that? Because like I don't have anything installed on my computer at home to upload them. It's just the, yeah, I can do that. Because the only software I'm actually using that does it is just literally the app. And you go set up a webhook or whatever, and I don't remember when I set it up, put in the information for it on the app so the app can use it. Yeah, I can go send you the, yeah, I'll send you GitHub and you can look at it and see how it's set up. Like, I guess it's just part of the app, the screenshot part, but it shouldn't be too hard to find, I would think. I don't know. I don't know how complicated this app is exactly. It's like one guy that mostly works in it, but I mean, I think there are other people that do like some of the features and stuff and do pull requests, and then he, you know, adds that stuff in. Yeah. Yeah, because you can, I guess Discord defaults just even uploading stuff with the Discord app. Howdy chicken, how are you? I guess Discord, because I was reading earlier before I left home to go stream, I thought, well, I'll go try to change it and make it better quality. And I was reading then, and with the Discord app, it defaults to compressing them more since you're on a phone, and you can change it where it doesn't compress them as much. It's an app setting. It's not a server setting. Like, I guess they just have to be a under a certain size, but you can change the app where it'll not compress them as much. But this app doesn't have a setting to do that. Yeah, and like I said, they had it where it defaulted to 5 megabytes, and then they just changed it to 500 kilobytes. And talked about adding a slider, and then it seemed like nobody's said anything about it for a year. So I guess it kind of like, I don't even know how many people really uses this feature, so it probably kind of got put in the back burner. And how are you doing today, chicken? Oh yeah, I forgot. You do have Tuesdays off. Cool. Yeah, I thought about going to another park. That'd be nice. But I don't think there's enough daylight left. It's fine, I can go there another day. See, there's some, sorry, I'm trying to put my glove back on again. There's some really, really bright trees, like the one over there. Some really bright leaves. I'll go walk out across here and go down the other trail the rest of the way that I didn't go. Oh, I guess I could walk up there right by these trees. They look nice. This field's also a little muddy. Like I assume everywhere here off of the paths have been muddy. Yeah, it's I mean, it rained all day yesterday, so today's been really, really nice compared to that. Like, it's been, I mean, I guess it rained some this morning, but it hadn't rained any since I've been awake today, like the whole afternoon. Yesterday, looking at the forecast, I thought it was only supposed to not rain right at noon, and then it was going to start raining like 2 or 3. So I wasn't expecting it to be this nice of a day, but it hasn't rained at all. Yeah. It's a very bright tree. Like yesterday was like, it just rained non-stop the whole day. Guess I'll go walk back down this trail if that dude's not taking pictures. It looked like he was trying to decide which trees to take pictures of, and he might be taking them where the trail goes through the gate, which is what I would do. Do I want to play peek tonight? I don't know. It could be fun. I wouldn't want to spend a lot of time on it, probably not. Because I have some other stuff I want to do. But as long as I don't spend all evening on it, it could be fun. Last time, I don't remember how long we played, for like 2 hours or something. That was about, I was getting bored of it then anyways. The game's a bit stressful to me. Just kind of after like 2 hours, you want to just stop playing anyways. Yeah, I had thought about asking you when you first showed up, and then I was like, well, I don't know if I actually want to play Peak. Benny wants to play Lethal Repo Peak. Oh. Like are you gonna play all 3 of them of him? Like, is that what you're saying? You and him are planning on playing all of those? There's the mega bright orange tree again. Oh, I see. Wants to play one of them. Yeah, I don't even have a repo. Oh, I see. What time are you planning on playing? Like, if it's in a few hours, I might join, but I need to go home and I have some other stuff I need to do first before I'd have time to play. But if it's like later tonight, like 3 or 4 hours from now, I don't see why I couldn't play then. So I guess it depends. Yeah, I saw one day, I noticed on Steam that you were playing Repo. Oh, I see. Okay, well, I guess just plan on play whichever you want. Just plan on not playing with me, and if I end up not being busy, I'll join. If you're playing a game that I have. So I mean, well, I'm saying play what you want. So like, don't plan on me. So if you'd rather play Repo, go play Repo. But you know, if you end up playing Peak, and I'm not busy, I'll join. But if it's an hour or two, I'll probably end up being busy then. So that's why I said just don't plan on me. Let's go over here again and see if there's any fish. I saw a small koi in the other pond. And when I looked here earlier, oh, there's one down there. I didn't see any earlier. Which I only see one right now. You can't see it very well. It's kind of... Oh, is he too try-hard at Lethal? Is that why you're saying that you don't like playing Lethal? I knew last time we played, he seemed better than any of the rest of us that were playing. You or me or his other friend that had joined. Why is there music up here playing? Sounds like someone walking around with a speaker playing music. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's people standing up there in the middle of the trees playing music. Really weird.
Yeah, it's American. Yeah,
Not weird at all. Just standing up, literally in the middle of the trees where you're not supposed to walk, playing loud music. Right, I'll walk up this way and maybe go sit at the picnic table, and then I can go find someone to raid and stuff and then stream. I'm starting to get cold now. It's cooled off a lot. I still need to play Lethal Company in VR. That reminded me, talking about Lethal Company. Oh. Yeah, I still need to play it, like I said, in VR. Like, I've only actually played the game a couple times, I think, since the VR mod. Well, maybe it was out, but once people started... I guess I did mostly play it before there was a VR mod. Maybe. Or at least before. Maybe we just never played the VR mod. But I think I'll sit right over here. We can go look at I can find someone to raid. You can see the really bright trees. Which, I mean, I need to play Portal too, and a lot of other stuff in VR also. I'm behind. Like I said, I will probably be busy in an hour or two, so just plan on me not playing. And if I'm not busy for some reason, I'll play. But so if you want to play, so that's what I was trying to say. If you would rather play Repo, just go play Repo. I'm not going to play Repo because I don't have it and I don't want to buy it. But I probably won't make it to go play Peak if you're playing in an hour or two. So I'd say just... and if you have other people to invite, just invite them. But, like, if you have a group that's open and I'll join, I guess, and play. I mean, I don't really want to play Peak tonight, but I don't have, you don't play that often, so I figure I might as well go try to play if I'm not busy. while I can. I want to go play more Beat Saber. Peak is just like too irritating. Like, I don't know, of a game. Unless you're in a mood to play that type of game. But it would still be fun. I don't want to play Repo. Like, I already have too many games. It's like Peak and Lethal Company and Repo are all kind of similar, and I don't really like that type of game. Like, it's fun to play with people every now and then, but they get boring really, really fast. So I don't really see a point in getting, like, me buying Repo or you spending money on it when I could just go play Peak and the occasional, that, or Lethal Company if I actually want to play a game like that. Oh, really? Then, like, the other two? Now, I wish it didn't get dark. I kind of want to walk around more because I've just walked around slow. I wish it didn't get dark at like 5 p.m. Which, I could go walk around more. I could go to the park I was talking about that had the really nice trees. You wouldn't really be able to see the trees. But I did figure out if I put this phone in 30 FPS that you can see everything else. I could walk some more and stream. It just wouldn't. It doesn't have as many lights as the other. The other one looked really nice that I streamed at the other day when it was dark because you could see all the lights on the water. I've actually only been going for like 2 hours. I would keep going if it wasn't getting dark. Like before it gets dark, or it's because sunset's like in like a minute or two. Here, I'll just, I've done it anyways. I'll just, I might go walk a little bit more. So I'll just stream. I have to drive a ways anyways. So I'll just stream driving a little bit. I have cell service this whole section. That's true, actually. Worst case, I'll just keep, I'll just stop on the side of the road someplace and in stream. We can just keep chatting while I drive. It is still looking pretty decent, so we might as well just keep going a little longer. I think I'm going to stop and use the restroom though, so I'm going to cut it off for a minute. But yeah, I guess it will be like another hour before it's absolutely dark. Alright, anyways, I will be back in a couple minutes. And then we'll keep going for a little bit. That was pretty decent timing. Like I said, I'd BRB, and then I didn't realize, I guess I had forgotten again that I had ads turned on. So it didn't say it was running ads. I was like, oh, have a few extra minutes. The angle, okay. Alright, cool. Welcome back, anyone that was watching ads. I forgot I had ads turned on, and that went off right before the break, so I just started to stream back, so nobody missed anything. I just used the restroom and then walked over to the parking lot and stuck my phone in the windshield. Let's see, I'm gonna turn this to, it might look kind of choppy driving at 30 FPS, but you would be able to see better. So I'm gonna set it to low, where you can be in low light mode. Thank you. I'm gonna plug my other phone up because it's most of the way dead. I was running a hotspot on it. Oh, I'm cold now. My hands. No, I'm hungry too. That was cool. There was a lot of nice, bright looking trees. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you said you didn't have time to play Beat Saber. Maybe if you don't watch me too much and you get work done, you'll be able to play Beat Saber in a few days. Yeah, thanks, Fish. Good luck on getting your work done. I hope it goes well. Try to play multiplayer sometime. I need to try to get Beryl to play the game again also. It's too much fun. People shouldn't be, not playing it. Unless you're like Chicken and, masochist and hate fun, then, I guess he doesn't play the game. But yeah, bye, Fish. Like towards that way, kind of, and I might, depending on how much light there is, if it still works, I might go walk at another trail just a little bit, just to maybe walk fast, get my legs loosened up, because they're sore from squats. The garden wasn't actually walking much, it was like strolling around very slowly looking at stuff. suggested it yet. I was gonna try to plan it one day where Veryl could go also and play. But she's been working like really, really late a lot of the days. Which, I mean, I guess maybe that'd be fine with you. But a lot of days when she works really late, I don't know that she'd actually want to still go to round one. So I hadn't really planned it yet. I was waiting to see if, I don't know. Kind of waiting and seeing if I thought there was a day that we would all, that would maybe work for all three of us, and then she could go too. I think you said before you could go Tuesday and Thursday, right? Because other than that, I mean, we could both just go sometime. I can't go this Thursday because I'll be busy that night. But oh, dang, you should have. I could have, like, even if Farrell was at work, if I was, unless, well, if it was on the weekend, she probably could have went too. Well, I guess probably not on the weekend because you're always working on the weekends. But yeah, if you ever want to say something, I mean, I might be busy, but I might be able to go. So yeah, I was thinking about today going to the garden, and if there was still daylight, going and walking in like downtown Renton, where I've gone to go see the salmon, because those trees turn and it looks really, really pretty in the fall. Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Oh, because I guess Friday you work earlier in the day. Whatever. Okay. Oh, well, if you're free Friday evening, I mean, Veryl's off on the weekends, so she'd go to round one on a Friday evening, I'm sure. If she doesn't get off of work so late that it's too late for you to go. And there's been a few days where she's been working until like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Okay. Alright, I'll ask her and see if she wants to go this Friday. Oh. Gosh. Actually, she probably won't want to because she has something Saturday this weekend. But maybe like, I'll ask anyways, but maybe like the next weekend on Friday. This weekend's actually going to be kind of busy, so probably actually neither one of us will be able to Friday, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll talk to her about it and let you know. Well, thank you. Hi, Ari. How are you doing today? So I stayed in cold until I started sniffling, and then I sniffle and I suck stuff in that I'm allergic to, and then my allergies start bothering me. So that's what I'm doing now, is dying from allergies. Not really dying, just I'll sneeze a few times. It'll probably be fine. Okay. What I'm doing right now is I went to the garden, and I had thought about if there's enough daylight going and walking downtown Renton, like where I went to watch salmon at, because it's really, really pretty, and it's gonna be dark where you can't really see the trees, but it's still a pretty nice place to walk at. So I thought I'd go there and walk a little bit, unless when I get there. Yeah, I mean, so I used to take allergy medicine like year-round. It's mostly like indoor allergies, so there's not really any allergy season. Allergy season is just like eternal, forever, never ending. I mean, they get a little worse like in the spring when there's so much pollen that everything's turning like yellow. Like just getting covered in pollen, and they're a little bit worse then, but not much worse. Usually my nose is like stopped up and I can't breathe through it much, so I guess I don't really suck stuff in it that I'm allergic to. But then if I start sniffling and I do, suck stuff up in my nose I'm allergic to, then I'll just like sneeze a few times. But like, oh yeah, I used to take allergy medicine like year-round. I don't actually have to do that anymore. Like used to, if I didn't take allergy medicine like for a single day, I'd just be sneezing and my nose would be running and stuff, and it doesn't do that. I'll like, something will bother me and I'll sneeze a few times, but then I'm fine. So I actually don't think I've taken allergy medicine in like over a year now. So I don't know how I went from years of having to take allergy medicine every single day to I haven't in like over a year. So they've somehow gotten a lot better, but it's still bothering me occasionally. I'm stuffed up most of the time enough where I can't breathe through my nose real well. But they're not ever bad enough that I sneeze hardly. And allergy medicine doesn't really help enough where I can breathe through my nose either. That's just like, just basically can't ever breathe through my nose. Other than select days where my allergies are, really good, and then I can. So yeah, I don't know. My allergies are weird. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, well, I used to take allergy shots for a while. So I had like allergy tests done. If I remember right, dust mites. A little better because the house is less dusty. And it's like, from what I remembered before, what I'm the most allergic to is dust mites, and most allergic to is mold. So I don't know that this area is any better for me than like the southeast, because there's like mold in the winter here, I guess, or mold all the time. Is so freaking dank. Alright, so what if I go Oh, this is gonna look fine. Yeah, I'll go walk for a little bit, and just for a little bit more, and then stop. Just be fun. Oh, is Siri running out of requests? Yeah, I just saw the BSL. Well, actually, never mind. I'm not going to torture her with Fitbit. She gave me all those Fitbit maps, and a lot of them she hadn't played, so I'm like, oh, maybe I need to go torture her with Fitbit. That's what I was thinking, but that would be rude. You know, she probably wants to be able to walk the next day. You know, me, I don't care. It's like, if I can't hardly walk for a couple days, that's fine. That just is the price of getting in better shape. What? I'd rather have Mog over suffering. Oh, over not suffering from allergies. Yeah, Mog was pretty cool. Alright. Wait, where's my battery? It doesn't matter, the phone's all the way charged. I can run it just off of its own battery for this one. Really just shouldn't. Yeah, let me get my battery pack. Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did change. Yeah, I guess he was pretty good for a doggo. I mean, I like cats way more than dogs, but Mog was pretty cool for a dog. Sorry, I'm just trying to put my gloves on, and then I'll stop bouncing the camera all around. So yeah, I was wanting to come here earlier in the day. I've been here before in the fall. So this is actually where I parked and walked the other way on the trail to go look at the salmon. And all those trees look really, really pretty. But these also do. They turn like... Well, you can see some of them over there where it's light. They all turn like really, really bright yellow. They look really cool. Yeah, well, no, I actually had some dogs when I was a kid. Sorry. And then didn't have any dogs for a long time. And then came up here and Beryl had a dog. Oh, they're doing an engine test. Okay, look. This would be cool to see. So there's a Boeing factory here where they make planes. And they do these tests. So this is that plane right there. You can't really see it because they have walls here. And where they park the planes at, they have walls that like, I guess, block some of the sound and stuff, and the exhaust. So you just see the exhaust coming out of the plane and hitting that wall and going up. That's actually cool. I've been here one other time when I saw them doing engine tests, I think. And usually... Oh. Uh-huh. I mean, so I like cats. I like Mog a lot. He was a really cool dog, but I don't really like dogs enough to want to have a dog. So after having cats and then having, you know, I mean, Mog was pretty cool, but dogs are kind of annoying-ish. But I might be weird about this. Like, they want to go on walks all the time. I mean, I guess it is fun having a dog to take on a walk, but Mog would sniff so much that, like, oh, really? This is Cedar River Trail. It's in, like, downtown Renton. Yeah, so cats are cool. They just like to hang out in the house all day. They do want some pets and stuff like that, and then they'll, like, you know, sleep in your lap while you play video games or something, which is nice. And then dogs, they want you to take them on walks, and it's like, I mean, but like most of the parks, because Mog like going to new places, so I try to take him to new places. So most of the parks that I've actually streamed at, I went to because I took him there on a walk before. So like, I actually didn't really used to go to like city parks that much and everything. Mostly I would just go into parks in the woods, but city parks I thought there was way too many people. It was scary. But then I went to a bunch of them to walk him, and I was like, oh, well, these are actually nice, like nice places to go to or whatever. Oh, yeah. When I was a kid, we had like kind of outdoor cats. They stayed outside most of the time, but we would let them inside sometimes. A few of them. Most of them didn't want to go inside. They were like, what the heck is that? We're not used to going inside. But some of them would. Oh yeah, and this is cool. There's planes all here. This is where they make, and this is like the airport over on this side. To the left. This is where they make planes at and stuff. I think 737s are what they make here. But yeah, so I mean, it's still nice. Like, I got to go on. So the main thing I didn't like was walking Mog in the winter, because he wanted to stand around and sniff a lot, and I wouldn't like generate any heat because I was just standing there and I'd freeze to death. Yeah, I like Mr. Winnie a lot. I used to like it when I still lived at home and he'd just sleep in my lap every night while I played video games. When you were a kid back in the early 90s? I mean, yeah. Oh, you mean when you were dead? Before you were born? Kid, literally early 90s. I was thinking, well, when did I have dogs? Actually, like, we had some dogs when I was a really little kid, and then got some more, but that was like when I was teenager. And even after. So, not 90s. Does late 90s count? I guess, maybe. Would that make me an 80s kid? Since I was like born in like 87? I wouldn't, I don't know that counts. You're just like a baby then the first few years and you don't remember anything. Like I do actually remember stuff from the 90s. Oh, the helicopters taking off, it sounds like. Yeah, I guess I didn't remember that. But we're exactly, I'm exactly, I guess, 10 years older than you, pretty much. Here's the airport over here. Just a Renton Airport. And it looks like the chopper's about to take off. Because it just spun, it started spinning up his propellers or whatever. And you could watch planes take off also. There's a plane right over there taxiing. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice coming here. It's just like single engine, like little planes, but it's fun coming here and watching the planes take off. Just like that one day when I was was streaming on the bike trail and I hung out at Des Moines Marina or whatever and watched the planes take off and land at SeaTac. That was fun also. So that one's just flying over, but you have, yeah. Mostly those taking off and landing here. And they make the Boeing planes here, so if you're really lucky, I was here at a walking log one time and watched one of those take off. It was really cool. Yeah, I mean, you said you were born in 97 and I was born in 87. Oh, here's the chopper, guys. We get to watch the chopper take off. That's the King County Sheriff chopper. They're going off to go do something. That's cool. So there's like King County has a chopper here that they base here, and then there's some seaplanes that you can see land in the lake sometimes because there's I think 2 different companies or maybe one that does seaplane tours where you can like fly from here and then they go and they fly you around Seattle and show you all the, like, fly over the Space Needle and all that stuff, and then you go back and they land. And then the rest of it is, I guess, just private, like, single engine planes. I think they use it for, like they. So I've seen, because they have a YouTube channel, which is kind of cool to watch. You can, and they post some of the videos on there. They'll go into the mountains and rescue people that, like, you know, got hurt hiking, like up on the top of the mountains and go and stuff like that. And they'll go. They do a lot of also like tracking people for police and everything. Like I've seen some chases where like the police are chasing people, and so then the chopper follows them. and then the police all fall back, and then the chopper just tracks the car wherever they're going until they like stop someplace. So they keep up, like, you know, people that are like running, they'll like track them down, and then, you know, then the cars will like come in and like box them in or whatever and get the people. They actually have a YouTube channel and they put some of those on there also. So I watch it sometimes. I think it's King County Search and Rescue. Or no, King County Sheriff Search and Rescue. Or is it just King County Sheriff? I think if you just type in King County Sheriff, it should come up. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, I've watched some of them, like, chasing people, like, hunting people down through town that are running, like, police chases, and watch them, like, go up, like, like, I watched one video, they, like, if you go out 90, out into the, like, towards the pass, there's that, like, Forest Service, there's one of the exits says it's like an airport. It's like a Forest Service airport. So I watched a video where some lady, I think, broke her leg or something. So they, on a hiking trail, so they flew up and got her on this mountain, and then they landed at the airport, and an ambulance met them there, and then picked her up and stuff. And then I watched a video, I think the first one I ever found was when the road washed out going up Mount St. Helens to the, I actually don't know if they've fixed that yet or not. The last time I looked, it was still closed, but like the visitor center up at the top, the highway washed out going up there. And so there were some people that were stranded up there. So I guess King County's the only one that had helicopters to rescue them, so they flew all the way down there and airlifted the people out, since the road was closed and they couldn't, you know, get off the mountain any other way. I think that was the first video I ever watched off their channel. Yeah. I don't remember the exact name of the channel, but it's the King County Sheriff Office helicopters. Oh, sorry, Beryl messaged me and I was reading. Oh. Yeah, they're kind of cool videos. I've never watched, well, I've watched like a few rescue, like, videos before, yeah, where they're like airlifting people and stuff, but that one's really cool because there's stuff I've only ever watched a few videos of like airlifting people with helicopters, and most of them were like random ones on the internet, not anywhere close to any place I lived. So those are kind of cool because there'll be stuff that I actually recognize, since it's like local stuff mostly, so it's kind of a fun thing to watch. I'll see them flying over parts of town that I can kind of recognize from the air and stuff like that. It's cool. So yeah, there's some cool stuff on there to watch. I'll walk a little bit further and then turn around and head back. My legs feel good now. They were just sore from the Fitbit. And I kind of just stood around in the garden and it got cold. So I thought that it'd be nice to go on a actual like nice walk. I've noticed that like if I do Fitbit and my legs get sore and then I just don't do anything for 2 or 3 days, then it's like way worse. Yeah, it is. Phone's still doing a pretty good job, but you can mostly only just see where the lights are. I think it's pretty much just dark now. The sky maybe has just a little bit of light left. I want to come here sometime in the day. That's what I was talking about. All these trees are like really, well, there probably are. I hadn't been here other than last time I went to watch the salmon, but the ones that you can kind of see, all of these trees look really bright yellow. Like this should be a really nice place to go in the day. Here, bye, Mr. Winnie Cat. Hope you have a nice night and good sleep. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you later. And how is Cheryl and her new job? I don't know. She's alive. I think she mostly likes it. She's been, I don't know. I think she mostly likes it more than her last job. Lately, she's just been, staying up too late and not sleeping enough and then being tired all the time. Which is why I wasn't sure what to say. I'm like, well, she's alive. And it's like, I don't know. Oh, yeah. She doesn't like the commute, but like, I think she's gotten more used to it. Because she had been, like there was a lot of streams where I'd go stream and then I'd go pick her up, or I'd drive her to work or something, and she rode the bike home a few times. Well, sometimes I'd take her to work, and then in the evening the traffic's way worse, so she would ride the train part of the way and then ride the bike the rest of the way, that e-bike. Or either I'd drive up and pick her up at the closest station or whatever. If she hadn't been doing that anymore, and it's kind of, now it mostly rains, so you can't, or wouldn't really want to go bike riding anyways, so she's been just driving. Yeah, I think she's kind of got used to it. No, she hadn't actually. I actually don't think she's taken it since like the beginning of July. She only did that for a few weeks and then quit. And I think I'll just go ahead and turn around here, because I've walked for quite a ways. $5:32. Yeah, I guess it's good. I should go ahead and turn around because I have some other stuff I need to do when I get home. And if I get all that done in time and you both are playing Peak and not Repo, I might join. I mean, I guess I will, but I still need to go home and yeah, they're pretty nice. I actually don't like riding it anymore now that it's cold, because you don't really get much exercise on them. Like, at least some of them might be better. The one Barrel-Cot has like 3 different settings where it helps you out more or less, but even the lowest setting, it assists you so much that I don't really get any exercise. And like when it's cold, like bike riding in the cold, I always freeze to death to begin with until I build up heat from riding. And the e-bike, you don't ever build up any heat, so you just like, so it's not that nice to ride in the winter, at least to me, but it's really fun cruising around on it in the summer when it's like, you know, warm weather. But I mean, as much as you like the cold, you'd probably ride around on it when it's in the 30s and be fine. Oh, really? Yeah, when I looked at getting an electric car before, they, even used ones, they weren't really worth it. You had to pay so much more for one than a gas car that it would never pay for itself unless you do like purely only city driving. And if you do purely only city driving, then you know it's good. Because like my Subaru, when I lived in Chattanooga, like its city and highway ratings, I would get a little better gas mileage than what it was rated either way. But like city driving there is different than city driving here. Here I get worse than what it's rated for city, like miles per gallon, because you sit through so much traffic. Like you spend so much time just sitting still that you get like horrible gas mileage. So like here, if I got an electric car and drove it a lot city driving, it would like pay for itself pretty fast. Because like if I'm really in traffic and like not on interstate, like going on city streets, my Outback only gets like 19 or 20 miles a gallon, which isn't much. You can get a free 2020 Tesla for 15 or 20. Oh, well, that's pretty good. I mean, if you're gonna buy a car, I guess it depends. If you're gonna buy a car anyways and you're gonna spend that much on one, it'd be fine. If you're buying like a $20,000 Tesla versus a $10,000 gas car, it might take it a while to, you know, save you $10,000. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a Tesla either, an electric car. It'd be really great for doing DoorDash and stuff. Like, I'd save like a lot of money. But what I figured out was the best deal is to go buy a used Prius. Priuses, the batteries die after a while, but you can go get like but the engines and transmissions last a really long time. So if you go buy a used Prius that the batteries are dead or almost dead, and go replace the batteries yourself, like go buy used ones or refurbished ones or whatever and replace them yourself, you can get one really, really cheap for a few $1,000s. And then as long as the engine or something doesn't go out, the batteries should last for quite a few years. And they get really good gas mileage just driving them around town. I I'm just saying that because you can get them cheaper than electric cars. Yeah, I like my Outback. I can go drive it. Like going hiking or mountain biking, I can go drive it on gravel roads or parking lots or wherever and not have to worry about bottoming out. And it also, like, when I can't hardly get in and out of Farrell's Civic. It's so low to the ground and I'm so tall that my Outback's a lot nicer to get in and out of if you're gonna have to get in and out of it a lot also. And it does really, really good in the snow when it snows. Like, I've never had there's never been a single day here where it snowed enough that I couldn't go to work or whatever else I needed to do. There was that ice storm where I had to put my chains on and then I still slid off the road. But all I had to do, but I didn't hit anything. And all I had to do is sit there with the car running long enough that it melted the ice that the chains stuck through and got some traction, and then I drove back up on the road and just kept going. But I might have been lucky then, but like that was a literal ice storm, and that's the only time I had any problem at all just driving it anywhere I needed to. Alright, Camry after 10 years. Yeah, your Camry's like just so old and it's not worth hardly anything anymore. As long as it just keeps running, it's like a free car basically. Like, it doesn't cost that much to work on, and you mostly work on it yourself, so it's just like, I mean, super cheap. That's why I got that freaking Geo, and I was going to use it door dashing, and it was going to be my super cheap car that, like, you know, I paid $1,000 for and just kept it running. But then I found out it was so freaking rusted. Anything you did with that car, basically I found out I made a mistake. Anything you tried to take off the car to replace, you had to like break it off with a breaker bar because it was all rusted on. And it was a freaking nightmare. So I ended up deciding it was mine was too much of a money pit. Oh, okay. So it was just like cheap car to begin with, and you just kept it running. Yeah, I mean, at some point they don't really depreciate anymore. Like when they're as old as your car, pretty much. Like as long as it's still running, it's worth like so much money, and it doesn't really get where it's worth less than that unless it just doesn't run anymore. Because it's like, oh, it's a car that drives that gets you down the road. Like, I mean, by the time it's, you know, if you're driving like a 20-year-old car, it's already depreciated, basically, like age. Like anybody that wants a new car wouldn't go buy it. Like it's only, I guess, value is just, Oh, are cars still worth a lot? Like, I know during COVID, used cars were worth a whole ton. And then I thought they had gone down a lot. Have they not gone all the way back down, or are they going back up again? I hadn't looked at buying a car in a long time. Oh, like a Tacoma? Last time I looked at buying a car, it was like, in price, someone was like, probably 2022. and I was thinking about getting a Prius or an electric car because I was spending so much money on gas. And I kind of decided a Prius would be worth getting if I could get a cheap one and replace the batteries myself. And then I just never found one. And bought it. And I hadn't priced cars since then. Oh, okay. So you don't want to really need one, but you could probably get one of those pretty cheap, I'd guess. Maybe. Just to like, you're looking at like a almost 20-year-old car. Or like, 15-year-old car. Well, I guess older 2000s. So like maybe 16 or 18-year-old car. I mean, it's a truck, so it's probably still worth a lot because trucks just never devalue. They're always, or at least not as much as cars, but wait, so why do you want a Tacoma? Just to have a pickup truck? And just to have something other than a small car to drive around or to haul stuff around in? I mean, they have small beds, so they're not that great at hauling stuff around, but they'd probably be, nicer to drive than a full-size truck. If you don't need to haul around large stuff. Ew. Yeah, that kind of still... See, that's kind of still sucks. Well, I wouldn't want to buy a truck. It's like, you buy a 20-year-old one that's probably, like, really worn out, and you pay $10K for it, and then you still have to work on it all the time to keep it running. Like, I assume if it's 20 years old, it probably has, like, 200,000 miles on it, or more. So, like, pretty worn out. And, that's when I looked at trucks like that before, and it's like, it's insane. You go pay $10,000 for something that's like on its last leg, basically. They're like crazy expensive. Yeah, I mean, hello, good morning. It's evening here. It just got dark like an hour, 45 minutes ago. Wait, what? Third World Country Warlords? Well, yeah, I mean, a Toyota truck, that... It is 5:46 p.m. 5:46 in the evening for me. Sunset was about an hour ago. Now it's dark enough, the sky is completely dark. Other than, I mean, it never gets completely dark here, too much light pollution, and then the phone is lightening it up a lot. But you can pretty much, especially when it's overcast like today with low-ish clouds. Oh shoot. How do I snooze ads on mobile? I was gonna stop in a few minutes anyway, so I don't want to run ads. And I'm almost back to the car. Oh, cool. In Japan. Yeah, 11 a.m. the next day compared to what it is here. Because here it's still Tuesday. Interesting. The Toyota Helix is like, wait, what did you say? The favorite truck of third world country warlords. That sounds interesting. Yeah, it's weird talking to people from like Japan or Australia or something, and it's like, yeah, it's like you have to remember that they're in the next day. Like it's afternoon there or something. Oh. Man, I don't know how to snooze ads on mobile. So I'm sorry. They're gonna play in a few minutes and I can't stop them. This is why I started just turning them off for IRL streams. It's fine with Beat Saber when I need to take a break anyways. IRL streams are a little annoying, but yeah, I just forgot. You can see better here because all the lights from the parking lot. Oh man, now they're going. Well, I'll walk a little bit up here and so I can at least tell people bye, anyone that's watching ads. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that I wasn't sure. I thought mods could snooze ads, and then I don't remember who told me that, but someone told me yesterday that you had to be an editor to snooze ads. So I guess if you're an editor, you can snooze ads. I only have one editor though. And that's Beryl, and she doesn't watch much since she has a job, her new job. So basically nobody ever here to snooze ads. We could do workout stream, but last time I came here, I think Catsy was telling me I should do a workout stream right there, but that was also the day after I played Beat Saber, which my arms aren't too sore. My shoulders are stiff and sore, but thought about going under the bridge along the trail on the other side, but it's not very over there. And it looks like there's people hanging out under the bridge right now, which I don't really I actually don't know. The temperature on the overlay should be... Wait, did I turn the overlay back on? The temperature on the overlay should be pretty accurate. I don't have it tracking today, but it's like about the same temperature in the whole metro. Oh, they're over. Yay. Okay, welcome back. All I've done, anyone that was watching them, is just walked right down the trail a little more. And then I thought about going under the bridge and on the trail kind of on the other side, but it kind of looks like there's homeless people hanging out under the bridge, and I don't really want to walk under there this late at night. So I just stopped here. Yeah, welcome back, chicken, and everyone else. So cold, the overlay should be pretty accurate. It's probably like 55 Fahrenheit, whatever that is in Celsius. 13 in Celsius. Yeah, that's about what it feels like. So not really cold. I have a jacket on. I mean, I'm wearing gloves to keep my hands from getting cold, but you know, it's not too bad. Oh, nice. It's fine. Wait, I thought you work all the time. Have you spent all your money on magic cards, chicken? That's true. I mean, there's a workout thing over here. And hello. Yeah, it's pretty nice weather out here. There's just... So this park, you said there's not that many people here. This park is not that busy even in the day. It's just a trail that goes along the river. Oh, thank you for the follow. This park isn't that busy even in the day. And, like, it's not that busy in the day, and then in the night it's even less busy. So there are pull-up bars. Last time I tried to do pull-ups, I wasn't strong enough. Right here, let me get something to put my phone on. The tripod. I guess I'll try. I don't have a wireless mic, so you're not going to be able to hear me though. I still can't do any. Want to go climbing soon? No, I don't really want to. I mean, so that's how I was last time. I can jump up there and then hang from my arms. I can jump up there and hang from my... No. So, I don't ever work out my arms. I was talking about this the other day, actually, like, I jumped up there and then kind of hung. My arms were so weak, I couldn't even slow myself down. I'd just go straight back down. Now, right here, I'll see if I can hang longer. Right here, up more so you can actually see the bar. This tripod. Okay, if it doesn't fall over, that'll work. Okay, so that's about as long as I can hang. If I did more of those, I'd be able to do push-ups, pull-ups. So I'm strong enough now that I can pretty much hang a little bit for like a second or two, and then I would longer if my hands weren't cold, but it's mostly my arms giving out though, not really my fingers. But anyways, so that's the, yeah, I mean, I could push up, yeah. Oh, like push. You can do push-ups off of your like knees and stuff, yeah. Pull-ups. I guess you actually can use like at home, I have a pull-up bar in the garage, and I have some actual straps on it that I can kind of do pull-ups at an angle a little bit. So I used to not be able to do pull-ups or push-ups at all. Like even a pull-up like that, I would just like, my arms would collapse and I'd immediately go back down. But I've been doing, so if I did it more, I'd probably be better. But all I've done is I've gone down to the garage with a pull-up bar and just hung on it a few times the last few weeks. Oh, I see. I guess I was talking about that. I did a baking stream the other day and I was talking about this. So I can do, I couldn't actually hold myself up until like the week before last. And then I got where I can jump up and pull myself up, and then I can kind of hang there with my elbows bent most of the way, or some of the way, before I just like before that I could hang fine, my hand grip is fine, but I pretty much had to just have my arms straight hanging. So if I actually go, I mean, maybe I should go practice more there, but I'd probably rather just practice at home. It's not cold, but yeah, I was gonna work on it a little bit and get where I could do some pull-ups. What? I don't think I would call you fat, chicken. Am I fat? If you're fat, I'm fat also. Maybe I am fat. I mean, I do call myself fat sometimes. Yeah, so I mostly don't ever work out. My legs are in good shape from bike riding, but I started working out my core, and my back used to bother me, and I figured out, well, my back just basically doesn't bother me anymore since I actually have some core. So I've been working out my upper back and my shoulders some, so maybe my shoulders won't bother me so much. And then the next time I ever go get some job where I have to do a lot of lifting, because I don't really normally do any lifting, but last time I had a physical job was like 2 years ago. I got a seasonal job working for UPS, and that like murdered my arms the first week until they got way, way, way stronger. And thank you for hydrate. I'm in the car now, so I have water, so I can hydrate. Cool. Looks like this fire truck cruising through. You can easily do 60 or 70 sit-ups per minute. There is no way you can do 60 or 70 in a minute. Is there? 70, that's like more than one a second. You're just like, speed. You're like speed sitting up. How do you do them that fast? Okay. I mean, until a month, like 2 months ago, I couldn't do sit-ups either. But I worked up my core. Now I can do sit-ups fine. But I'm sure I could do 60 or 70 sit-ups. But it would take me way, 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 way more than a minute. It's easy. Sit-ups. Upside down knee hang. Oh. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Where you like hang off a bar kind of on your knees. Wow. Wait, you, like... Wait, chicken, are you just that strong without trying, or do you actually work out and try to get stronger? Because that just seems crazy. Like, until recently, I just go do whatever I want to do, and I just get as strong as I need to be to do what I want to do, which is, like, exercise-wise, playing Beat Saber and bike riding and hiking. But, recently I have actually started working out, and it is kind of, like, slightly, like, not a lot, but working out a little bit, and it is kind of nice. It's nice having enough, like, core muscles in your shoulders and stuff where you can just, like, freaking, hold yourself up correctly. I mean, I thought I could hold myself up correctly before, but being strong enough to do push-up, sit-ups easy compared to not being able to do sit-ups hardly is, like, a big difference. So I'm sure pull-ups and push-ups are the same way. Oh. Oh, the other way you... Wait, so I'm confused about that. So, when I first started trying to do sit-ups, I couldn't. Like, my legs would come up instead of my body. Like, I had to go stick my feet under something to keep my legs down to do sit-ups. Well, I tried last week doing sit-ups, and I could do them without having anything on my feet. But I also do them a little differently when my core is actually plenty strong enough to do them versus when I was really weak. So I don't know if that was a difference or if I've just lost so much more weight now that my legs can hold my torso down. Wait, are you both waiting on me? Because, like, I might still, I should have already been home by now, but, I should go ahead and stop because I still have to go home and I still have other stuff I have to do. So since I stream longer, it's gonna be, I didn't realize you guys were waiting on me because I told you not to wait on me. Because, like, I'm not actually doing the other stuff I need to get done first, so it'll still be, like, another hour at least before I'd be ready. At least probably another hour. Anyway, that's a good, I should go ahead and find someone to raid and stop anyways. I've been just sitting here. It's been fun talking about exercises. But I did get done walking, so I was just I should go ahead and raid someone and head towards home. Right, maybe I'll do a workout stream here one day, like Cassie was telling me I should, or at least go walking and then work out a little bit once I get strong enough that I can do at least one pull-up. Okay. Very cool. Guess I'll raid Saria. It's who I usually raid on Tuesday when she's playing. She's playing Beat Saber. But yeah. Alright. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and raid. And stop stream. Oh, I guess I have been going for like... Wasn't it 2 hours earlier? So wait, have I been going for 3 hours? Wait, is Cassie streaming right now? I didn't see that. Oh, you mean like when he does streams? Okay, because I was like, I'm gonna raid Cassie right now if they're streaming. Yeah, wait. I've seen them. Okay. Well, like I said, I have some stuff to do, but if you're still playing when I get done, I shall join. If you're, have a room. It would be fun to play for a little bit. I hadn't played Peak since last time we all played Peak. Yeah, I seen Cassie's biking streams. I didn't realize he worked out also. But yeah, I mean, I did that freaking... Yeah, I thought they were most of the time, or at least if they're like IRL streams where it's daylight, they're early in the morning our time. He did a like about this time of the day stream a few days ago playing that RV There Yet game or whatever that's called, but that was like usually it's like bike ones during the daytime. But yeah, it was kind of fun doing workouts after the baking stream using that ab wheel. The last 2 days I've been very, very sore from using that. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. And for the follows and everything else. And I'll see you all later, whenever next time I stream. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, if I end up streaming or not. But maybe. And I don't know, this week it's been, yesterday looking at the forecast, I thought it was going to rain a lot of the day today, and then it ended up not raining at all. So, as far as IRL streams, it just depends on the day. Like, I don't really like walking in the rain. If I don't go walking that long, I'll eventually go walk in the rain, but it's harder to stream in the rain and keep rain off of the camera lens where it's actually watchable. So, I don't know that I'll ever stream in the rain, really. At least not much. Anyways, Ray's probably fixing to start. So I'll see y'all later. Hope y'all have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night. And thanks for hanging out. And I hope you have a nice time watching Saria. I want to play Beat Saber. Seems fun.